All right, so for those of you that watched the video on tummy time, I mentioned that my little one seems to have a preference for tilting everything to the left. And part of that is just that's how he's stretched from day one. He is curled in a C to the left. Again, I don't know that anybody else would notice this, but I thought I would just point out some of the things that I noticed, because if I don't address them or be aware of them, because there's actually nothing wrong, they could develop into further problems. Like he could develop tightness and a torticollis, which could lead to a tilt and a rotation of his head, which could lead to a flat spot on the back. So again, I just like to be aware and address them a little bit earlier than later so that we can resolve it faster and then he's more symmetrical. So I don't know if he's actually going to cooperate right now, but I thought I would point out some of the things that I have seen and then some of the things that I have been doing. So we'll try. All right, so we're just in a diaper here so you can kind of see. This tends to be his preferred head position. He will go into both rotations, but if you notice, when he's rotated to the right, he is tilted to the left, and you can see his trunk is also tilting to the left with the leg up some. Again, I can straighten him out and he can do it also, but I am going to bring him over this way. So even when he turns that way, you'll notice he's not tilting to the right when he turns to the left, and his trunk still has a slight tilt to the left. So he's just not turning on his right-sided lateral muscles as much, both in the neck and in the trunk. So I will show you some of the things that I'm doing. Okay, just kidding. First, I'm also going to show you. So we have used the swing for a very little bit, mainly so I have something to set him down in during transition times. And I know he's not seatbelted in right now, but I'm right here. Mainly I just stuck it in here so that I could show you guys what I was talking about. So can you see the positioning he reverts to here? He has that left-sided trunk bend, left head tilt, sometimes the right rotation. The rotation I'm not as worried about for him. I want the tilt, sorry about the camera work. Oh, excuse you, mister. I want to increase activation of the right side. All right, so here's where we can go back to that football hold. I know in my tummy time video, I had it so that it was more their head was up, and you can still do that, and I have the right side out, but I want the right side to be up because I want him to activate this side. So if he's not activating much when we're all the way down, I might try lifting him up some. I might try giving him some more support so that he will start to lift that head. I might change where my arm is, so bring it away from his head so he can't rest on me as much. I might bounce him some so that he starts to turn on those neck muscles to come up, and you can see him starting to lift a little bit. He's extending some too because it's hard for him. There he goes. There he goes. And nice job. And if you notice, I started to work with him a little bit to give him some more success. So as he started to lift, I brought him up as well. So this is one way, and this is easy because I can just make a habit of, when I'm carrying him from place to place, holding him in these positions as opposed to holding him on the other side or holding him in a way that is going to just encourage the left tilt. The other thing you can do, oh, he's getting fussy now, is use a ball. So I could do work on his side with the right side up. Again, I'm giving him a little bit of support so that he can start to have some success. I might do a little bit of tickling. There you go. He just lifted up some there, and I'm going to give him some success. As he starts to go, I'm going to help him. I know you're very mad right now. And it'll have a little bit of frustration, like I said before, because he's turning on those muscles, and now we're just encouraging the way that we want them to go. The other thing I can do, which I also talked about in tummy time, is put him on his belly on the ball. And let's see, I'm going to move it over so we're better angled. So I can start to move. He still wants to go to that left side. I might bring him back some. I might give him some support. I might hold him here, so just a little bit off center so that he has to try to lift up to the right. I'm giving him a little bit more support at the back. Hey, Bubba, you can do it. Hi, oh, look at you. Can you see the camera? No, not quite yet. So again, I'm not expecting him to pop up to the right immediately, but these are things that I might work on just to start to activate that right side more so he's not as reliant on the left side. I've also done a post a while ago for older kids that can sit up a little bit better for once they have that head tilt, on how to work on strengthening just the neck to strengthen both the rotation and the tilt. If you go to my blog, which the link is in the bio, and search torticollis therapy ball, I believe, you'll find those videos. So anyway, as I come up with more ideas, I will keep you posted on his progress. And again, it's nothing I'm majorly concerned about. I just would rather make sure I am doing things sooner than later so it doesn't become a problem. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. And yes, he's a little bit mad now, but one more thing is I might do some left side lying so his right side is up. So again, the right side has to work against gravity. Sometimes kids will react a little bit differently, so you do want to pay attention to what they're doing, but this would be another position that I would encourage for him. Besides the fact that it gets his hands together, he can play with toys and engage with them. I can get down at his level to see him. So again, it'll also help with rolling. So just another strategy.